The Armada Village Council meeting will now come to order, please. Clerk, call a roll, please.
No, pledge allegiance.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, wait a minute.
Get ahead of yourself, I know, we want to go quick.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Shaw.
Here.
Clark.
Here.
Conan.
Yep.
Volak.
Here.
Ballard.
Here.
Sleds.
Here.
Pelkey.
Here. The approval of the agenda, what's the council's wishes, please?
Mr. President, I'll move the agenda be accepted as presented.
Support that.
By Belkey. Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. There's no citizens in the audience today, so there will be no citizen comments. No presentations today. Administrative reports, we have one from the Water Department. Commissioner Belkey.
It's
And
red.
Al, but it's in there, I'll let everybody read it, and just contact me if you have any questions.
Okay, very good, thank you.
I do have just one though, Mark, for sewer. Your bond sold, 4.710. I will need a list of, we'll have to get with Doug, get a list of the priority items so we can make a draw and get it rolling.
Okay. Is that sort of high, actually?
No, because we actually approved to go for a 5 month.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, and the other ones passed, what was they? Was they lower than that?
No.
No, okay. Very good, thank you.
Mr. President, I want to just point out two real quick things. One is a special thanks to Chief Crotchy over at Armada Township Fire Department for donating and helping us fill in the gap until emergency supplies ran in for the police department. So PPE, we were down, and the delivery didn't show up for a couple weeks late. Well, Chief came by with a setup for us and was able to tide us over, and we're expecting another shipment in. And then, as Michelle and others may know, we swore another officer, part-time, formerly from Clinton Township. So Officer Richardson is on board. Now we'll be backfill. In particular, we have an officer down for a bit here with a personal injury. So Officer will probably take that. He wants a midnight slot, so he'll probably take that Dominic's small hours here and there. So okay, that's
Very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
As I put these glasses down, I see what I'm doing here.
Helps.
All right, we're gonna go to general business, which would be the consent agenda, which would be approval of the regular council meeting minutes as of March 23rd, and the payment of bills. What is the council's wishes, please?
Mr. President, I'll move the consent agenda be accepted as presented.
Support. By,
I heard Clark.
okay. Very good, thank you. Moved and supported, any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Right now is the new business, which is a public hearing, which is a special assessment for the police department protection, which is the cost and expenses of the department. And it is actually 7:06, and we will have the public hearing. What is the council's wishes to motion?
I move that we go into special, we do the
Read
public
it.
hearing.
Read
Yes.
it, please.
Doesn't say what the heck is it?
You got it right
Second
there?
page.
There it is.
Make a motion, we enter into the public hearing to consider adoption of a resolution confirming the annual special assessment role for the Armada Village Police Special Assessment District at
7:06.
7:06.
Support.
Dave, you wanna?
Second it.
Who seconded it, Ballard?
I did.
Public.
Dave did.
Okay.
We have no public.
So there's no public people here to ask or question anything about the assessment. So,
Wait, before we close it, I just want to say that I put on the website, that you can, to send in any of your concerns via email or put them in the Dropbox. We received nothing. Just, I don't know if anybody's heard any verbal questions, but, it's clear on
People
the
know that it's going down.
yeah, and on the
they're
website, it's
happy
very
with
clear
that.
to say that this is a decrease. Every year it's been decreased, so.
well, I had one call at the house at 6 o'clock tonight. And so that was the request too, if he needed to come and support us with the PA 33.
Well, we in no way said that the public could not come. I'd like to be very clear of that too, because we could have met outside, you could have stood, in the doorway. We just can't let everybody in.
Well, I told him also, which, we cannot refuse. So the thing is, I told him we will either have the door open or the windows open. They do have a right to, the hearing.
Yep.
So he said that he wanted to know how I was gonna vote. And I said, well, it's gonna be a decrease in that. And that's the biggest part that we're doing for us and the taxpayers and the department to operate it. So it's been run efficient, and lowering it now will help us out a little bit as taxpayers. So he was satisfied with my answer.
We do need to take a roll call on
We
that.
do, yep, I was just scratching my head because we do. When the meeting was called at 7:06 by Belkey and seconded by Conan.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So,
I missed it, Jim.
Belkey,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
Wolock,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Ballard,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Sleds.
Yes.
Okay, that motion was.
Okay, that was to go into public hearing. I think our next motion's gonna be to exit.
Yes, so that is open now to exit. And then that time will be 7:10.
Mr. President, I'll move to exit the public hearing at 7:10.
Support?
By Clark.
No roll for that.
No.
All in support? No further discussion, right?
Yeah. Right.
No discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, now you're looking for the motion.
Yeah. All right, so Mr. President, I want to adopt the resolution confirming the special assessment role for the purpose of defraying police protection costs in the Armada Village Police Special Assessment District and directing further proceedings for the collection and distribution of the special assessment levy on the taxable value of all lands and premises in the district.
Support?
Is that you, Steve?
Yes.
This is a roll call.
Yeah, right. Any further discussion? If not, roll call, please, clerk.
Sleds,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Ballard,
Yes.
Belkey,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
and Wolock.
Yes. Motion carried. We're going to go into the old business now, which is the sewer plant. That would be Mr. Clark's department and also Mr. Beller's department, the West Main, and the water department, which is Mr. Belkey. Mr. Clark first, please.
The things that we approved a couple meetings back, the water heater, the controls and some other things are on hold down at the plant because of the virus. They won't come on site. And other than that, things are operating as they should. And another reminder for the citizens out there, please do not flush these disposable wipes. So thank you.
Mr. Ballard, do you have anything?
Well, yes, I do. I received a call from Gus from Spalding Decker. He wants to know if our guys come out and take care of the bad sidewalks and the curbs that are out there, if we will permit them to go ahead and work. It's up to us if we want them to, and they will come out. We just have to give them an email from the office, give Gus an email so he can transfer it to them.
I think what he said in there was that he needed us to say that it's an essential job.
Sure.
I personally am not comfortable doing that, but if you can, as street administrator, you have the authority to do that.
Okay.
I think essential jobs right now are just trying to get roads up and running, that sidewalks done, but that's just my opinion.
Well, another thing he's looking at is we still owe him $16,000 to,
Oh, I'm sure they want to finish up.
yeah, they want to finish up, they want to get it done.
Well, it could be a little safety involved too, I think.
Yeah, okay.
So, on that basis, I think. we
If you
could
want to
probably
write it
do
up, Lyle, I'll type it for you and send it out, but we're not holding hours here right now, so it'll be this week sometime.
Yeah.
Mr. Clark, would you sort of tend to agree with me too on that?
Yeah.
I think it is safety because it's been involved and it was over the winter in which they could not work.
Right.
And now I think it's time to get that done. And I think Mr. Bellard, and you are right.
Yeah, no, sounds
Sure,
good.
okay.
Okay,
I'll get something to you, Michelle.
all right, so, we don't need a motion on that, that's,
No.
Mr. Bellard can handle that. Up and coming agenda, oh no, wait, excuse me, Mr. Melky.
No,
It is in writing.
everything was,
Like you were supposed to.
everything was in the report, the write-up, and,
We'll just have you repeat it again, that's good. Thank you. Okay, up and coming agenda items? Any? None? There's no citizens in our audience to comment to the council? And now it's open for council comments. Council have any comments to report? Our treasurer?
Yep. I would like to thank the general public for all their cooperation in helping everybody stay safe, stay distanced, keep your masks on, and a special thank you to our first responders, our police, our fire departments, any of the nursing and medical staff that lives in our community and any community for all they've done.
well said.
Agreed.
Also at this time, I would like to mention the fact that one of our previous former village presidents passed away on Good Friday morning. And so he served, the village very faithfully. And he's been a resident of the community a good number of years. In fact, I think he's one of the oldest ministers or pastors of one of the churches that's sort of like original, you might say. It must be close to probably 30 years at least.
Oh, no, it's more than that.
Oh, could be more, okay. So,
Like
but,
48, 49 years, I think.
oh, is it? Okay. So he's been here a long time, so the thing is, I would like to extend, a moment of silence in his memory. And also, like I said, he's been pastor of the church up here, the Calvary Baptist Church, and he's contributed a lot to the village of Armada. So along with his wife, they were very sincere people in our village. So I'd like to take a moment of silence for that. Okay, thank you kindly. And remember him in your prayers of whatever way you have to offer. Thank you. Next is community events, any?
Not now.
Hearing none. We don't have any closed session tonight, and I'll entertain a motion for adjournment, please.
Mr. President, the time is 7:16. I move to adjourn.
Support.
By Mr. Belke. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Good, motion carried and meeting adjourned.